boss Ashley Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And then I want to shout out Sauce Talk Podcast. Appreciate the love, man. All the love and support, bro.
Appreciate you, champ. Thank you.
Shout out to the Sauce Talk Podcast.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, top of the evening, you know the vibes. This is the Sauce Experience. You know, I'm gonna give y'all a nice, healthy blog tonight. You know, I got time. All I really need to do, I already started my preparation, my meal. You know, my girls just had a snack to hold them over. Corn and other stuff are boiling, so I'm gonna vibe out with y'all a little bit tonight. You know, no particular order. We get to some topics. Now, if you notice, right, how I've been dropping my sauce lately, I've been switching it up, man. Because I've been paying attention to a lot that goes on with the stealing, content creating and stuff. And one thing that I noticed about content creators, right? The guys that are big, right? They love to steal from the guys that aren't big, as far as like viewership and notoriety on the internet. Especially when they know, if they know you're a guy like that actually is in the field, you know, they tend to run with your sauce or your hot grease or your flavor. So I didn't really post my my thesis for tonight, but I'm gonna get to it. Right, I want to start it off. Shout out to all the people that have been receiving the content as far as the shorts, and I got a couple more to upload later. But I appreciate those that are digging the Derrick James one I just dropped. I dropped when I was at work. I was telling you the boots in this one, the Dorito one. I got a Dorito one with my kids. I bought them a bag as well. You know, they're into the spicy thing. That's the Caribbean massive blood in them, I guess. They do the takies or takis, whatever they're called. But the topic tonight, right, is I posted a poll, right? Popularity. That's what boxing boils down to, especially on the internet. The internet, you know me, I'm a researcher. I do a lot of research, right? And when it comes to the internet, right, it's clicks, and it's like a popularity thing on the internet, right? So one of the first things that I posed, right, and I knew all of you guys were gonna get this wrong, right? 67% already are wrong. I asked the simple question on who has trained more world champion fighters, right? Between Brian McIntyre and Derrick James. A whopping 67% ties on my thesis. popularity contest. Said that it was Derrick James. Now, person in here, do you know how many world champion fighters Derrick James has trained, current or former? I mean, like when I say former, Earl Spence could be included in, as one of his champions because Earl Spence did win those belts with him. But you guys said 67% said that it was Derrick James. Popularity. In all actuality, Derrick James has only had 2 world champion fighters, Earl Spence and Jamel Charlo. But you guys said it was Earl Spence. Now, Bomac, I know 2 right off bat, Jamel Herring, Terrence Crawford. So 67% of y'all are wrong off bat. Because right now I just named 2 that Bomac has. And Derrick has 2. So they will be tied. But yet 67% of the people that took the poll believed it was Derrick James. Popularity. That's what we are faced with on this internet. Now, the thing that really blew me away, and I knew this was going to happen, right? I knew this was going to happen. And that's why I put these particular 4 guys. I could have put more, but it tied in with what I said. Boxing is a popularity contest. I know who is the most popular coach here, but who is the most accomplished? One of the most accomplished coaches on this list didn't get 1 vote. Al Mitchell. And I did this on purpose because now, like I said, I'm in another stage in my life as far as blogging and doing boxing content, where now more so it's just researching. Because to be honest with you, the YTC, I'm at a point with the YTC. It doesn't really matter anymore if people really fuck with the source or not, Because like I said, I know a lot of actual boxing people, and the YTCers that I know from fights. The rest of y'all, I don't see y'all at fights. As far as way before I was Team Tucker, when I was just running around in the field, I didn't see a lot of y'all. Still don't see a lot of y'all. And when I do see it, some of y'all ain't the same who y'all are on the internet. But shout out to Toby in the building. Yo, Toby, you see my skills in that loader? I mean, Toby, as I digress real quick, because me and Toby shared a comment, so I want to address that, because Toby is a day one supporter. Now, Toby, when I said I missed the what's the name, see, I like doing the little ones like that, because that's how you, get real nice. Because, see, those weren't big, they were like 2 little twigs, real talk, compared to the loader. So you have to be extra delicate in scooping those up in order not to break it. Like I said, I snapped one of them because when I went to close the bucket, I didn't dig deep enough as far as like where it would have came up with a little bit of dirt. I gripped it. I gripped the first one because you see I had one of them in there completely perfect, but the other one I snapped it. So look, I still picked it up, but you know me, I'm a perfectionist with the machine. I didn't want the twig to break, and it broke. But I appreciate that comment though, Toe. And I can tell you, from one heavy equipment operator to another, thank you for that. Thank you so much. But back to the poll, right? So Bomac, who was accomplished, I listen, 65% said it was Bomac. You won't get an argument out of me. He is a 2-time now undisputed coach of the year. 3-time lineal. That's accurate. But the man that you guys know, he doesn't even have a percent. Nobody voted Al Mitchell. Look Al Mitchell up, man. I feel like disrespected. Like Al Mitchell doesn't have 1% of the vote. Nobody knows who. Al Mitchell has trained the most Olympians for the United States, the gold medalists, Period. Coach Al Mitchell. Now he has current fighters. He has him and Kay Karambe, but he has Michaela Mayer, who's a former unified champion. He also has Troy Isley. He worked with Keyshawn Davis, I believe, a December fight card we was on together. And he has his fighters, man. Look Al Mitchell. Al Mitchell was a gem in the game, man. But no votes for Al Mitchell. Buddy McGirt, 12%. Buddy's very well accomplished. Buddy right now, and shout out to cousin Buddy, I'm gonna hit him up. He has Europe on smash. I was gonna put Buddy in that conversation, but I knew that would have blew y'all away. Out of Buddy and Bomac and Derrick James, there's 4 of y'all in here. Who do y'all think has trained the more champions? Out of those three. Out of those three right there. Feel free to answer. There's 4 of y'all in here. Somebody type in the answer. Buddy, Derrick, or Bomac. Who has trained more world champions? It shouldn't even take y'all long to answer that, man. But Buddy had 12%. Derrick had 24%. I'll answer it for you. That's Buddy McGirt, man. Buddy McGirt has trained more champions than both Bomac. Yes, that's correct. I know you would know, Bruce. You're a cheater. Bruce, you're like the professor. You're like the professor. Shout out to the elders, the OGs, the elders. I knew you would know that. But I wanted one of these Johnny Come Latelys. One of these guys that talk boxing that would like to argue and debate you because they don't think you know shit about boxing. Yes, it is Buddy, man. Buddy's up there, man. Buddy's up there, man. I was checking Cuz out like, damn, Cuz got a resume, man. The heavy resume of fight. That's why a lot of the European fighters are going to him. He has a lot of European fighters. Former champ. You know who I think really kicked in that door for him, Bruce? Sergey Kovalov. Remember, Sergey Kovalov got stopped. He got stopped, right? Remember that? He got stopped by Andre Ward. And Buddy brought him back. Yes, Buddy McGirt revitalized him. Made him a world champion again, man. And I think a lot of the European fighters took notice of that. And they've been reaching out to him ever since. They've been reaching out to him ever since. But shout out to cousin Buddy, man. He had 12% in that poll, and Derrick James 24%. And when you think about it, Derrick, and watch how I tie this in, right? Derrick's stable really consists of 2 world titleists, Charlo and Spence. Spence was a 3-belt holder that went up against Terrence Crawford and looked like if you didn't know anything about boxing and you said that man was a 3-belt champion, nobody would have believed you. Nobody would have believed you. Nobody would have believed you. Like I'm still seeing people comment on a lot of my posts, and I don't even go back and forth. Like I wanted to go back and forth today, but I kind of had a headache. It just came out of nowhere. So I was debating on getting some aspirin. That's why I didn't really go back and forth. But I wanted to comment and break that down to somebody, like, because a lot of people, like I said, programming. I want to get to that. A lot of fans are programmed, and the media, us, content creators and bloggers and people that talk boxing, we play a significant part in that too. Programming people to believe and think that fighters are the greatest. This one guy, right? I'll speak on it now, right? Because like I said, I got time tonight. But he said he went all the way to the point and said that Errol Spence is the second best fighter of this era. I'm gonna address that now. I don't think so. Just because he lost to Bud and now you want to give Bud his flowers. Earl Spence was moved perfectly, man. And then the programmers, the whole PBC conglomerate played a major part because to call somebody the second best of this era, right? Because you got to look at their whole body of work. This is a guy, right? That 2012 Olympian team, they try to say was the worst Olympic team in the Olympic history. That's the team that Earl Spence was a member on. That he lost because nobody medaled, no male. Clarissa Shield medal, but no male. I think that was the first year in however many years. Because remember, 2008 you had the bronze bomber Wilder. You had medalists on that team. See how I'm showing you, like, I'm somewhat of a historian too. But yeah, to say Earl Spence is the second best in this era, and he lost the way he lost, is you're pushing it. You're like reaching, man. You're reaching it. You know, to be the second best. Like, listen, let's put this into perspective, right? We always talk about the four kings, right? Hagler, the Hearns, Durant's, Ray Leonard's, right? When these guys fought one another, those fights were competitive. When Terrence and Earl, the guys that we built up, you see, I said we built up, right? To be the biggest fight of our generation, right? Of our time. Was a shellacking. Not only was it a shellacking, it wasn't even competitive. Like, I watched that fight every single day, trying to find something to say, man, if Spence would have did this, he would have did that. I still haven't found nothing. I still have yet to find anything, you know? But it is what it is. Maybe I will one day discover something. Yeah, Tobe, you gotta look at the comments, man. He said this. Yeah, he said George Foreman. I guess I think he might be a Texas guy, cause I noticed that, like, Texas dudes on my page, they always, you know, they're big on Texas. You know, Andre Ward was the last gold medalist for Team USA. Yes, cause both Shakur and Keyshawn Davis took silver. Shakur took silver at the 2016, and then I believe Keyshawn took silver at the 2020. No gold though. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Buddy's the truth, man. Buddy's a good. Yeah. He's a very well. He's not. I don't even look at him as underrated no more. But he's just not talked about on, you know, the YTC, because, like I said, when it comes to YTC boxing, it's a popularity contest, man. It's not. It's really not based off of substance and work. That's why I throw that in people's face. I don't care who it offends. They don't like it. Show me your work. A lot of these guys don't have no work. Nothing. They're in the way. You know, they but now they're only in their own way, because what has been taking place since the Earl Spence loss with the YTC, it's over, man. It's over, because so many channels were so invested in that guy and Derek and their team, and you know, for him just the fall victim like that. You know, you see that short I did. I got phone calls about that short, right? That short is fire, man. You know what kills me, right? Now, if I would have consulted that out to somebody and told somebody else to do the same exact short that I did, right? I guarantee you it would have been more received as far as, oh, you're a hater, you're this. Nah, they would have laughed. They would have seen the humor in it, right? But by me doing it, like I said, this is a popularity content. I'm not one of the popular content creators, but I am one of, when it comes to creating content, I think, you know, my content speaks for itself, whether they are interviews, shorts, live streams, like this right here, serious conversations. I think I do my thing. You do your thing, I do my thing, right? But that live stream I did, shout out to Fight Hub. I remixed the Fight Hub, right? I remixed the Fight Hub, and matter of fact, let me throw it up. I'll throw it up for y'all real quick, right? But I remixed the Fight Hub interview where Derek was aggressively angry about Fight Hub asking him about the 10 fighters that Terrence had knocked out, right? So I took that, like I said, I'm getting nice with this whole with the whole creative juices of flowing and putting, visuals together, right? So I took that clip, right? Now when I took that clip, I remixed it, right? But what I did was, because now I'm learning different, play around things, I used the green screen background. But the background that I use is a good Derrick James picture of him in a corner with Crazy Concern, right? He had the crazy like look of, man, what is going on to my fight? There it is right there. Look at that. Look. Can y'all see that? Hold on before I click on it. Do y'all see what I'm looking at? I want to make sure y'all see. Oh, yes, y'all see. See this one right here? Masterpiece. Masterpiece, right? Now, like I said, had I told somebody else to do that and pitch the idea to them, I guarantee you, they're like, oh, man, you're a genius. This is so funny. But by me doing it, right, and with my past relationships and now people knowing how I'm stepping, oh, yo, that's not right, Sha. What's not right? Like, look, I'm gonna play the video. What's not right? What did I do wrong other than be creative? Look. This is creative genius right here. Masterpiece. Now, if one of these YouTube comedians would have did it, oh, you guys would have ate it up. Ate it up.
10 knockouts in a row against Sue. From the looks of your face, you was on the verge of being number 11. We all seen how that played out. 10 knockouts in a row against who? Make it 11. Now against you and your fighter. But hey, what do I know? If looks can tell the story. Got it!
Yes, that was classic. That was classic. Like, and for those of y'all that are upset about that, kick rocks, because that was his actual interview. That was his actual interview. Like I could have been real petty and used something else from there, but I just used that. Like that was his actual interview. That's what he said. Let me get to your comment, Told. Just seeing it now. He says, Sha, where do you put polls we can vote on? I haven't seen any yet. Oh, right here. Damn, I wish I would have seen. Let me pull this back up. They're right here, Told. What are you talking about? If you go to my community page, I got a whole bunch up there. I'm going to show you right now. Look. They're right here. I do them every day now. That's part of my research. I do them every day. Look. Go right here. When you click on, look, you go community. Let me see. Let me make sure you're still here with me, Told. Because I am on the laptop. I can do a couple things. So now when you click on the profile, you see the profile right there. You go to community. You go right here to the community page. Right here, the community say you have the home, video, short, live, playlist. Click on community. Now, when you click on the community, these are all of the posts. These are all of the posts right here. Look. Here is the one I'm speaking on right now. Look. 65% Says Bomac, most accomplished coach. These guys. Buddy McGirt, 12. Al Mitchell, 0%. Very established coach. Here is the Bomac one right here. Who's trained more world champion fighters? That's that one. This was the Shakur Stevenson one from yesterday with Frank Martin, who are in talks of a possible November date. Alleged. Don't hold me to that. This was the True Media one. Hilarious. With him dissing Trill Boxing. Shout out to Goodfellas TV. He did a good video on that as well, man. This is the content creator one told. That's the donkey or a Cherokee. What type of horse was that? This one right here. Mind blowing. This is what I love. People have no clue. Look, I said, do you know that fighters management played a major role in the Spence vs. Crawford fight? Which they did. They're the reason why the fight happened. Earl Spence signed with them, and they were able to get the fight done. But look what 42% said Al Heyman made the fight. The guy that was blocking the fight for 5 years. Look, that's why I said a lot of boxing public on the YouTube, respectfully, they don't know nothing about boxing. You know why they think it's Al Heyman? Because whoever their favorite programmer is, whoever their favorite person to listen to get information from on YouTube or social media, instill this in them. And that's what they think. But that is not the truth at all. That is not the truth. Yes, those were the polls at told. Hopefully you caught that sauce, right? Let me get this corn on the cob. It's smelling delicious. Delicious. Delicioso. 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 Oh yes. We got some fire corn. My wife and kids went to the farm today. They went to the farm and they picked out some fresh sweet corn. Oh my God. It is banging. Banging. We have a local produce, like, little ways are up, but it's a local produce where they, organically, they have some of the best like vegetables, corn, and especially around this time right now, before the season changes, their crop, man, the corn there, oh my God, it's to die for. That's why I said maybe I'll eat some of that corn, get some organic vegetables in me, because it might have been something that I ate today. Like, I don't really like being on the north side. Had a little headache, but I just did take some sea moss, and I just had a piece of that corn. Hopefully that kicks in. But if it don't, I'll go get a leave or something. So Tobe said, I can't get any community pages on my iPad. I tried before. Damn, I got to get me a laptop. You can't get them. I don't know why that is. You should be able to, because you can get them on the phone. You should be able to, Tobe. You should be able to, man. Your tooth looks loose. Okay, that's a good one. You got to come with a different one. You got to come harder than that. These guys still commenting on my teeth. Like, your tooth looks loose. Well, Earl Spence still lost, regardless if my tooth looks loose or not. But how was my actual assessment of how the fight was going to play out? Well, yeah, that's the community page, Tobe. All right, let's stick with the popularity, right? Get back before I lose sense of thought, right? So social media is buzzing right now because popularity. Ryan Garcia was spotted uh working out overnight in Vegas with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yes, the same Ryan Garcia who has signed on to work with Derek James. Isn't that funny now that um after what Ryan witnessed, because Ryan was around, they all was around. Even Charlo popped up prior to Earl Spence getting shellacked, right? And now Ryan is getting pointers from Floyd. Not saying that Floyd is his trainer or anything, but it's just funny how he wants to be around Floyd. Didn't Floyd just work out with Keyshawn Davis? Now anybody else would be accused of clout chasing, doing something like that, publicity stunting. What do you think about that? So what's your thoughts? Do you think that Ryan is on his publicity stunting? Working out with Floyd. It kind of went viral too. I did see Michael Benson posted. I was gonna do a video on it, but I'm more leaning towards doing like the shorts. I like doing the shorts, and I like incorporating my kids now a lot with those shorts because they are the stars of the family. You know that, right? Coach Reen is the actual star of the family. Her and CEO Nasiah. When I go to these fight cards now, especially the top ranked ones, they ask about them. I feel offended, but I feel honored as their father. They always asking about them. I guarantee you, had we fought on this card in Tulsa, they would have asked where Narina and Nasai was, and they probably would have got their credentials. Did you see the credentials that they made for them? Shout out to the good people over there at Top Rank. They made one for Nasai. Didn't go to the fights in Toledo, but Coach Reen was on deck, and they made credentials for both of them. Coach Reen had her own Team Tucker credential. She was on the floor at the fight. Can't wait to go back to Ohio. I had a good time, man. Long ride, but it was fun, especially coming home. We all was together coming home. I got back in like 8 hours, and I was moving. But yeah, Ryan Garcia now is working out with Floyd. Probably he's not training with him, but he's that is a publicity stunt to me. Because you see, it got the bloggers talking. Like I said, Michael Benson made mention of it. Seen a couple other people. Ryan knows how to stay in the media. Now, what I know is, remember last time Floyd was doing this type of activity? I think it was with Devin Haney, and Javante Davis felt some type of way. I wish we can get a reaction from Javante. Has Javante tweeted anything about it? Probably not, right? Because Javante done stepped on Ryan. But did he make any mention of it? I got to get a little active on Twitter. For the Twitter heads, did he make any mention of it? Right? Did he? I don't know. I didn't see anything on Twitter. Or maybe I don't follow. Oh, man. Shout out to Steve Kim. He reposted my tweet. Let me speak about that right now. Steve Kim. Shout out to Steve Kim, right? Journalist, boxing insider. He had Victor Conti. Matter of fact, I'll let you hear the audio. This is Victor Conti, right? Man, and he got some views. Okay, all right. I'm getting some views. All right, on the Twitter. But yeah, Steve Kim, Victor Conti made reference to the fact that drug testing, right? Which is a big thing. Yeah, I didn't see anything either, Toe. That drug testing. Now, Victor, I want y'all to hear the audio. I'm getting nice, right? Play the audio so y'all can hear that. I told you, yeah. When I have time to blog like this, I think I bring the source, real talk. The content be next level. See, I know y'all used to be doing it, because that's my motto: kill two birds with one stone. When I be at work, it just gives me something to do. And it's like I said, this is blogging, the source experience. These are my diaries. It gives me the consistency to show the separation, because I take my stuff, my content that I do, and I compare it to others, and I show the difference. I'll be like, yo, yeah, they did XYZ numbers, but what are they talking about? Where's the substance? And then I show them my actual substance, and they be blown away. But let's get to this right here. This was eye opening. That's what I said. I think my comment was eye opening, and I used one of those graphics where you're like in shock. Well, listen to what Victor Conti states. Now this is alarming, man. This is alarming. This is on testing. Pay attention to this. Alarming, man. This is alarming. This is on. Listen to Victor Conti.
Testing. Okay, so this is highly shady business going on, in my opinion. The promoters are not doing adequate testing. And in particular, I'll tell you who the worst are is Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Al Heyman and PDC. Here's what I learned. The promoter can go to them, and just like a menu in a restaurant, where VADA orders everything on the menu, all prohibited substances at all times. The promoter can say, I want to do these little panel tests here, but none others. And then when the results come back, I don't want anybody to get those results. Just send them to the promoter exclusively. No commission, no sanctioning body. And if the promoter decides to show these results, well, maybe they do and maybe they don't.
Man.
Okay? So this is
let's stop it right there. Did you see what he said? Those are strong allegations. So, and look at the two names that he said. PBC and Matchroom. Now, Matchroom, Alicia Bumgardner just popped dirty with Matchroom. And from how he just broke it down was, you heard what he said, that they are regulating where VADA tests for everything, but they say, all right, I only want you to test for these certain things. And then he took it even a step further, stating that they say, when the results come back, just send them to me. Not no athletic commission, no sanctioner bodies. And if they want to release the results, it's on them. And I'm only bringing that up because, remember, Alicia Bumgardner popped dirty, alleged, and they just released it. So they probably always had that. And, this is a shady business. I know she's a promotional free agent. Maybe, they could have been holding that over her head. Like, oh, you're not going to sign with us? Okay, we got you. Because look what he just stated, that the promoters can basically hide the results. That's pretty much what he was trying to tell us, right? In a nutshell. That's crazy, though, man. That was Victor Conti on the Steve Kim show. Boxing is wide open.
Okay.
Boxing is wide open. That was on Twitter. And shout out to Stephen Kim for reposting my comment, man. My comment is hilarious. I said eye-opening. It was eye-opening, though, man. That is some shit for your ass, right? To know that instead of them testing for everything. So that's letting you know, man. And I got to say alleged, They're pretty much saying that Matchroom and PBC know some of their fighters are on certain things. That's why they're not testing for everything alleged off of Victor Conti. Snack. The snack guy, right? So the guy that is supposed to be giving people the drugs is telling. I know that's a whole nother
on testing.
that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. You know. A whole nother topic for a whole nother day, man. But are y'all digging my sauce? I know that right there was a little off topic, but that was fire. I just had to put that in because you know the topic today is about popularity and programming. But I had to just get that in. And shout out to Steve Kim and his partner for reposting my reaction on Twitter, man. I was blown away seeing that. Like, damn. Things to make you go, Things to make you go, Man, I reached out to my peoples today, man. The Mason brothers. Abdul was fighting Saturday night. And like I said, it was bittersweet, man. We were supposed to be on that card. What time is it right now? It's 6. So it's 5 o'clock there. Right now, I would have been eating dinner. You know, they cater for us the whole week. That's probably the same spill how they did last week. They have the meals out at certain times where you can go get the meals. Because normally, little insider info, right? You are per diem. You get a food voucher and all that. But when at Tulsa, what they did, everything was catered. You know, I believe breakfast was like from 8 to 10, or maybe a little earlier, 7 to 9, 7. It was something like that, right? Then they have lunch from 11:30 to 2, and then dinner would be now from like 5 to 7-ish. So I would have been dining right now, you know, out there in Tulsa. But I hit the Mason brothers up, you know, because they were on the card. We were always on the same floor. In April. That was April 1st, man. The year's moving, man. But shout out to them. They had Depressor. I might do a little video on that a little later, you know. But I just had to come on and deliver some sauce for y'all about popularity and programming. Remember, take the blue pill. Don't take the red pill. Take the blue pill so you are a conscious thinker, so that you aren't programmed. And be a free flower, man. A lot of times on this YTC, man, people just get wrapped up and follow. Like, it's cool to follow, but leaders stand out, man. Leaders stand out. Do you girls want to try some corn? Would you like to try a piece of corn? Would you like to try a piece of corn? Where's your plate at? How is the corn? Daph, you want to go back outside 1 second? Yes, you can tell summer is officially coming to a close, man. It's starting to get cooler, you know. Oh man, what happened? Hold up, hold up. Can y'all still hear me? Hold up. Am I still broadcasting live? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Hold on. Oh no. Let me close this. All right. There we go. There we go. My bad, y'all. I don't know what happened. Appreciate you, Tob. I don't know what happened. I wanted prepared the sweet corn. The corn came out good. And I came back, my setup was it looked like you guys wasn't in here. Like one of the tablets had closed. I don't know, but I'm back up. Appreciate you too. He said, have you seen Ringside Reporter breakdown with Victor Conti, Vada, and no, I gotta check that out. Where did you happen to see that at? Done by, I gotta look that. Is that on YouTube? If you can, post the link in the comments. That's what I'm doing tonight, man. I am gonna run down to the rec in a second, but I don't know how long I'm gonna stay. My head is actually feeling a lot better. I think that Seymour's kicked in. You know, I think that Seymour's kicked in, man. I'm telling you, I had a headache, man. I had a headache when I came into the yard. That's probably why I snapped that twig, man, because my head was hurting a little bit, man. Look, I'm on my Spence fans. I got an excuse to why I couldn't close the bucket and just get it in there. I snapped the twig. My head was hurting, man. Tob, I wasn't myself, man. You know, normally my calibrations, Tob. Normally my calibrations be all good, right? But I snapped the twig, man. You know, my calibrations was off. I wasn't myself, Tob. Yeah, I wasn't myself, man. If they can make excuses up for EJ, I can make excuses for the reason why I snapped that one of those branches, man. You know, I wasn't myself. Oh man, let me stop, man. Let me stop. See, a little humor, right? That was fun, right? Did you get that joke? That was cool, right? That joke was cool. That joke was cool, man. But yes, I'm gonna upload another short. Well, I don't know now because I'm feeding them good food. I got another bag of those Doritos. I wanted them to do Now, I like to get my kids involved now, man, because like I said, this is gonna be their platform. They are the PRs and the new media. It's them. You know, this is what I've been building for them. $1 Million Marley and Coach Reen and CEO Nasaya and Bam Bam and Jihad. They're gonna take over. And then I could just be the old man. I could walk the golf course and do other activities. Right now, if I was at Tulsa, that's what I'd be doing. I would have been getting Jihad's food. I met a lot of people there, so I would have asked the different people that I had met because I'm pretty sure they're still working there. I would have got the to-go boxes from downstairs because normally you can't bring the food back to your room, but I was doing that, eating good all night. Man, they had barbecue brisket and all kind of salmon and pork. Man, it was good food. So and we had nice refrigerators. You remember the room? Told the rooms were nice. So I would stock up. And the good thing about the casino too, right? But I would go to Walmart. I had a lot of stuff from Walmart too. Walmart was across the street. But the thing about the casino is, because it's a casino, they got the refreshments. All you got to do is go down on the floor, and you can get iced tea and the sweet teas and the Cokes and the Dr. Peppers, all of that. So you pretty much good. And then you see how those rooms was, man. I had a double. I had a double queen size. It's like this last time in Toledo, but Coach Reed was there. Last time I had 2 big beds to myself. You know what I was doing? I slept on one night, then I sleep on the other one. And I was moving around like that. And you know what messed me up too? The times. Because they are an hour behind. I don't want this.
I'm full.
You're full? All right, I'll eat the rest.
The corn is good though. It's very good.
Yeah.
I'm helping Mommy peel the corn tomorrow.
Yes, it's fresh corn.
Did you have the pineapple?
No, I don't want the pie. I'll bring them to work tomorrow.
A little bit, because I want to eat some. That's good. Because
Okay.
guys, if you eat pineapple with no salt, your tongue is gonna bleed.
Okay.
So guys, make sure you put salt on it. It tastes good when it's like salt. Don't lick it off.
Yeah. So.
Instead of
Oh, yeah, that corn. Sorry, if y'all hear me smacking. So that's fresh produce right there, man. From Mother Earth. You know, all corn is supposed to be fresh produce, but this is a local farm where they grow it. I know y'all like, yo, Shaw, you sound crazy. All corn is grown. Yeah, you're right. We don't know we getting out the grocery store. Right, this spot right here, the farm, you picking your own produce. You picking it. The same way you pick it in the store. Like when we go to Walmart or Stop and Shop or wherever you at, you picking it. That's how you pick it at the farm, but you picking it. You're actually picking it from the farm, from the field. Man, that corn, Coach Reed wasn't lying. I just bust down a little bit of hers. Oh my God, you could taste it. You taste it, yeah. You know what else you taste? The difference in food. If you ever take a cruise, right, to the Caribbean, the Bahamas, anywhere in the Caribbean,
the Bahamas.
and anywhere in the Caribbean, the Bahamas, the Virgin Islands, somewhere. Yo, the fruit, like, have some fruit on the. So you got to do this, right? Have some fruit on the cruise, right? And then when you dock at the location, try the fruit there. Yo, you taste the difference. I swear, yo, the mangoes and watermelon in the Bahamas. Oh my God, it was like just the taste was just different. I thought I just got out of that corn right there. You can tell real organic, no pesticides and all that other shit. It's from the earth, from Mother Earth. Oh man. Now I got life. Yo, but listen, I am going to wrap this up. Appreciate you vibing out with me, Toad. This was the popularity and programming segment of the Source tonight. Don't be one of these channels that get programmed by popularity. Be somebody that does your own research. And once again, I want to let y'all know you guys were wrong. We can look it up right now. I'm gonna look it up for y'all. The poll is still going on, so I'm not gonna give y'all the answer. But you guys were wrong in regards to who has the more champions. And some of y'all, man, vote for Al Mitchell, man. Al Mitchell's no slouch, man. Look, let me run down Al Mitchell's resume for y'all, man. Because y'all didn't give Al Mitchell is my guy too. If I had the time right now, I would play my Al Mitchell interview. How I did the boots in this one. I'm gonna show you Al Mitchell. And he was a hell of a fighter in his day, right? Al Mitchell. Listen to Al Mitchell's resume. He was a bantamweight, a smaller guy, right? Yo, he retired. He retired 43-1. He retired 43-1. Philadelphia guy. He trained alongside guys like Joe Frazier, Al Messi, Joe Harris, not my Joe Harris, but Joe Harris, Philadelphia guy, right? But listen to his accolades, right? This is the guy that nobody gave a vote to on the poll that I put up. He didn't get a vote, man. He was at 0%. And I said about achievements and accolades. In 1989, Al Mitchell took the head coaching position as the U.S. Olympic Education Center, Colorado Springs now, right? He has trained. Listen to this now. Listen. Remember I said accolades. He has trained 9 Olympians, over 200 national champions, and has led numerous boxers into the professional boxing careers. Toby, if you're still here, you're going to like this. You know who the coach was? You said the last gold medal Olympian was Andre Ward. You know who the coach of that team was? Do you know who the coach of that team was? Al Mitchell. Look, Al Mitchell served as the 96 Olympic team head coach and the 2004 Olympic team technical advisor. 2004, right? Was that Andre Ward's year? What year did Andre Ward win his gold? We can look that up too. And I'm going to close with this. My bad. I was reading the email. Al Mitchell didn't get one vote on that. He didn't get one single vote. But pay attention to this. Al Mitchell trained, listen to these world champions. Vernon Foster, the late great Vernon Foster, was his fighter. Also, Jermaine Taylor. Was Jermaine Taylor? He was a unified champion, a unified middleweight champion. Those were Al Mitchell's guys, man. But yet he didn't get a single vote on that poll. But hey, what do I know? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the sauce. We are going to close with some eye candy for those of y'all that stuck around. Why don't we give you the goods?
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimukeloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
never had more people hate on me. I didn't even know they knew who I was. I didn't know you cared. You know how many people are lurking in your life, looking at every Facebook post, everything you do, but they won't comment and they won't press the like button, but they steady scrolling, just a bunch of scrollers. They so worried about what you're doing, and it's because they can't stop what God wants to do in your life. So since you're watching, watch this. Watch me praise him. Watch me elevate. Watch me go higher. Watch me get free. Watch me get healed. Watch me stay blessed. Watch me drive what I want to drive.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.